That was nice of you. Thanks.
I mean, TI8 is a hero that can just snowball anyway, even if you counter it.
Could be Meepo. It's a Meepo. Well, we've been saying the whole draft. We've been saying, like, this looks like a good Meepo game. They've got the right Meepo. They've countered down counters. They've gotten rid of the Wyvern. It looks like a good Meepo game. Guess what, guys?
Necrophos is handling the bottom dual lane just fine, so he's just going to continue the threat in a Templar Assassin. SVG going for the suicide will be there before the TP out. So he's just going to come right back to lane, full health, full mana, and just be that constant threat. Finally, though, Ace does manage to get the level 3. Puppey's going to be pushed back. Resolution goes for the double leap onto Puppey. Will be able to finish up and gets the first blood. All 3 leaps expended. But Ace, it's a level 3 Meepo. Can't really do anything to threaten him now. Hit by the arrow. He's going to have to poop away. Will be able to get out. But
got him a lot lower than I expected.
Yeah. He just already took the mid-tier 1 tower. Nobody from VGJ Storm can really rotate over there. It just seems like Secret are really going unpunished for this free lane.
It's because they want to keep down this Necro. Fada, bottom lane.
It's going to be a close call. Fada, not going to be close at all. Snaking is actually the one who goes down instead, and Fada is the one to pick up the kill, so full regen for him. SVG with the Tombstone out, has to retreat, leaving that bounty for Secret. Another big hit from MSS. He just is so hard to threaten because of the constant regeneration that he's getting from all these creeps. Normally, the Lumina Blast like that would just be constant harassment that wears on you. Top lane, Resolution, pops a Moonlight Shadow instead of Leap because of the last word on him, but the invisibility doesn't take hold fast enough. Just got to make sure that he doesn't actually get spotted by mid one, who's just apparently content to keep the Mirana down at the cost of his own farm. They're going to pull in. Resolution to this bottom lane. This is one way to make the Keeper of the Light look good, but the arrow, it actually hits on a creep, and now the Reaper's Scythe is going to be able to bring down the Wraith King with no reincarnation. Didn't have the mana, was 7 mana short. The tier 1 tower will survive, and if anything, VGJ Storm got to get out of here. Very rapidly fall behind in net worth. So you can see that building up. 4,000 gold lead right now for Team Secret. The smoke and the wrap in from behind. Fada's going to be caught here. Wraithfire Blast will manage to catch him with a blink away. They just don't have any instant damage, and now the Meepo comes in, already blowing up the Undying. They do manage to finish off the reincarnation. Ace is going to be slowed down. A lot of damage coming his way. He's already dead. The Tombstone has no refraction. He needs to be able to back up the Tombstone. It's making this a problem for Secret. They do manage to take it down finally. Mid one slips away into the night. But VGJ Storm got a pretty good fight for themselves and will be able to get the objective. Fada tried to go for the denied, but it's Yuar who picks it up instead.
And VGJ Storm, they just sat there. They had so many, they just had stuff on the ground. They had Wraith King skeletons, they had the Undying Tombstone. No way that Secret could really take that fight.
It seemed like Mid-One thought with his Diffusal Blade, he was just going to be able to burn out Yuar and all of his mana like he does there. It didn't work in the team fight. It'll work in the pickoff, though.
Yuar still level 13.
Oh, bottom lane, they do get the Meepo pickoff onto SVG. That's an Undying down, and already Secret are smoked up. After they got the pickoff with the Clinks, they immediately smoked are going to invade into the jungle. Now they're showing the Necrophos right now in top lane, and they will get baited. Manage to blink again. They just can't seem to get any damage on this guy. So the disables don't land. Now Snake's going to be caught without reincarnation. You can see Resolution immediately going to retreat alongside MSS, who's already TP'd out. I mean, they don't own anything. This looks like just utter Secret domination. This has got to be one of the most one-sided games I've seen on the main stage. VGJ Storm desperately need like a big Roshan fight to be able to alter this, but they throw the trap in, spot that Roshan's being done. They just won't be able to get there in time. They manage to get the stun onto, all right, the push back there from MSS is the call in from Resolution, but with Roshan already dead and Aegis on the Meepo.
I think they have to wait for Secret to overextend at this point. I don't think there's any possibility of them taking that tower without a fight. As the game goes on, it's so scary as mid one. Setting up for bottom lane with the Diffusal. Snaking.
And a Reaper's Scythe, just to make sure he's out of the game for as long as possible.
Going high ground. Still has the Aegis on him. Not for too much longer. Mid one gonna run into Snaking once again. Doesn't have the ult. She's gonna blink dodge the stun.
Desolator for the Templar Assassin, I guess, but they don't initiate on him. He'll just take the tier 3 super fast. Gonna have another smoke up with one of the Meepos. And Snake King, they know he doesn't have reincarnation just yet. A full minute left on that one. I mean, this is always the worst kind of game with a Wraith King where you can't even get to your level 2 ultimate because the level 1 cooldown of reincarnation is so long. Just keeps VGJ Storm a little honest while Secret do take the tier 3. Now it's going to be a melee Rax. And maybe an easy retreat. Most of the meeples are quite low thanks to the zombies.
Gotta be careful here.
Need to be able to kill some of these zombies. They do have the global silence alongside the Fisher. They hop back. One of the meeples does manage to jump away, the weakest one. And there's just no real good pursuit from VGJ Storm because there's so much defensive reaction. Resolution does manage to come in from the side here. Gets a pick off onto the silencer. Finally something for VGJ Storm to brag about. And maybe with those 2 magic immunity items, they can do something. Roshan time begins now. Templar Assassin Trap spotted it too.
On Keep of the Light. This is the best opportunity that they're going to get. I think that's why Secret is being a little bit hesitant to just walk in, even though they are so much stronger. That's why they want to take the fight first. VGJ Storm, wisely, they're just holding the high ground arrow.
Snakey going to be targeted here. The Diffusal Blade burning out a lot of that mana. Does pop the Magic Stick, but a huge Echo Slam on the side. Managed to lock down 2. Both the supports are already dead. Resolution forced to pop his BKB. The second life of Snake King leaves him with little to be able to chew on. Here is Mid One. BKB finally does manage to get a Wraithfire stun onto him. Slowed down by the Fisher though. Mid One catches up and claims his life. 3 dead on the side of VGJ Storm. Secrets. Flawless victory approaching here with a 16,000 gold lead and a push into the high ground for the second time.
But to what avail as this tower is going to go down fast. They didn't even have to wait for the Aegis and Cheese. They don't even have any of their major abilities, but they're still going for a Puppy.
Resolution once again tries to go for the quick kill on 2 Puppy and they get it. Thanks to the soul rip of SVG, Yawar jumps in, pops his BKB, but Ace is already out. Fada's going to be left behind, it looks like. Slowed down by the Templar Assassin Trap. And again, VGJ Storm are just left with the crumbs after Team Secret take a big hearty meal inside of VGJ Storm's base. Yapster's going to go for the TP out. He's still going to be found as well. Okay, that's 3 pickoffs. Can they get Ace as well? Mid One will be able to take down Resolution. Pops the BKB, trying to get the gem, but Snake King grabs it instead. So Mid One is forced to blink away. Unfortunately, this smoke doesn't work for them, though.
How do you start a fight? No Blink Dagger on this Wraith King still. You have to wait for Secret to overextend.
Yeah. Seems like one of those times where you just got to position yourself on high ground areas and hope Secret run into you. But Snake King, he's going to be chased here. Blade Mail on him, but no reincarnation. He's going to be worked by Mid One. Takes down that Tombstone as well. All right, now he's going to retreat. VGJ Storm, can they reinitiate now that the BKB is gone on Mid One? And they do have a buyback on Wraith King. They can pull him in with the Keeper of the Light if they really want to. But all the meanwhile, Ace had that Roshan under control, Aegis and Cheese for him.
They're going to take this top shrine. Ace does it so fast. Has his Hex completed now too with his E-Blade. The damage is always going to be there for him, so these BKBs aren't even a game saver for Storm. Rezo trying to farm up whatever he can.
Side device stops him from being able to kill Puppy. Tries to go for the trap kill instead. Caught by the Reaper's sight. He doesn't get Puppy and is now going to be dead for 100 seconds. Without any hard form of initiation, VGJ Storm just looks so impotent at all times.
Yeah, they have to just wait for daytimes. Hope that the Superior Vision game is enough as the Meepo clones almost...
All right, there goes his reincarnation. Mid One has the BKB at 80 point time. Does have the Diffusal Blade to be able to slow down Snake King, so he's dead. Does have a buyback. And Fada just kind of fearlessly charging onto the high ground, seeing what's what. And sees that really nobody's home, so they go straight for the tier 3. Glyph is already activated. An arrow coming out, trying to move those meeples, does snag one of them. Now SVG lays out the Tombstone at a distance. They're just going to try and kill this one meepo from a distance. But the Fisher comes in. They try and focus down the Tombstone. Not going to be good enough. Snake King tries to go in again with his Blade Mail. Already dead. Now the Scythe of Ice placed onto the Marana.
There's so many zombies though.
The zombies are creating big problems. Now the Echo Slam jump in. Again, catching the 2 supports. Reaper's Scythe brings down the Keeper of the Light. Yapster's up next though. Resolution and UR with their double BKBs. Hunt down a support or 2. Ace finally falls, losing his Aegis. But everybody's low on the side of VGJ Storm. Even SVG, who barely lives, need to be able to get back the fountain, but they can't give up Ancients at the same time. Oh no! Now the Keeper of the Light is dead. They needed to be able to keep that healer during this daytime. The other support dies as well. SVG does have a buyback. They've got range Raxes left in mid and bottom. VGJ Storm are going to have to fight this 3 versus 5, but they call it here. It felt like it was over for a while. Secret just dominated the laning phase and showed just picture-perfect ways to be able to crowd an enemy team out of their own jungle, how to control a map, and just give them no opportunities to come back.
I think that's pretty likely what they're going to try and do here.
Medusa.
It's going to be a Medusa 10th pick for VGJ.
Now that is an anchor hero right there.
Much better overall for VGJ Storm than in game 1.
2-man Arcane Curse. Puppy is going to have to just be a constant threat, try and put a lot of damage onto these two, so the Terrorblade, when he's back in melee form, will not have to worry about that top lane. It's where we're going to have our first blood. SVG managed to pick it up onto Yapzor, and Fada's even taken a lot of damage in return. He's going to be threatened, but he seems to be doing really well in CS so far through that first metamorphosis.
I mean, at least through the first few levels, I think he's going to be okay. Once he has to play more melee range, it's going to get scary for him as...
Fada being beaten by SVG. They have double leap. Starstorm goes out. Fada has the Fairy Fire, but it's not enough to keep him alive. Now it's going to be Yawar trying to outrun Yapzor, but he's still going to die. Yapzor just continues to beat the heroes down.
You see that he's waiting for his courier, so he can't really contest the lane the same way that he was against the TA. Just because the TA can't fight back, but Rezo on this Dusa can.
A stomp onto SVG. And turn around. They are going to try and threaten Yapzor to make sure he just can't die for SVG. It's going to be a close call, but thanks to the Minus Armor, they do get that kill. Now Yapzor is going to turn around. Yawar is going to drop dangerously low. The magic stick isn't quite enough. The Spirit picks up the double kill, and Yapzor will survive bottom lane. Then manage to get the Avalanche in to be able to finish off the Silence, but Ace, with his Metamorphosis and the low armor onto the Tiny, he's throwing a lot of damage out there, but can't get a kill in return unless MSS. Nope. MSS gets back to the tower and has the healing salve.
Elder Titan can continue to just beat back. He's going to win the regen war as they're going to smoke head towards mid.
Okay, you said the Deuce says hard to gank. Well, Secret agrees. That's why they're going to bring all 3 heroes into this mid lane.
Rezo, if you go down onto the low ground, you're going to get stunned up by Fada. Here we go.
And he doesn't have his ultimate. He's already out of mana. It is actually a pretty fast kill now. He did have the Mystic Snake bouncing back to him, gave him a lot of mana, but obviously with such an overwhelming gank from Team Secret, they do manage to kill that mid, and as a result, we'll be able to put more and more pressure on that mid tower. That Ace would have to tip out really far forward, and the Tiny, who's level 5. A lot of firepower packing there.
I'd like to see them just go for it again. Smoke up.
Nice arrow combination there. SVG was hiding out in the jungle for quite some time before he finally found the opportunity to get Fada.
Yeah, definitely. And it's because they're able to pressure the lanes. They forced Ace out.
Just Silencer now chilling against the Tiny in that bottom lane. The pressure is coming in from mid 1 in this top lane. MSS.
Brambles laid out.
Nice. Brambles is able to land onto Fada. The arrow's not going to land. The Cursed Crown is not going to hit on everybody, though. Just going to be the Vengeful Spirit. They're going to turn in fight now with MSS. No longer have the Shadow Realm. Mid 1 quickly takes him out. Next target is going to be the Mirana, who already left out of range there and has another leap charge ready to go. So VGJ Storm, maybe an ill-advised attempt at a fight there.
They do take bottom tower for their efforts, and Puppy has no detection.
Snake King trying to slip away, is going to go for the kill onto Puppy here, toss him out of the air, gets the kill, now we'll try and outrun Ace. Meanwhile, the top lane, they are going to go for the kill, mid 1, pumping damage into the Ogre Magi, the Stomp comes out, that is enough to get 1 kill, throw some damage onto the Mirana, he's out of leap charges, he does have many magic wand charges to be able to heal up, so he won't die here today. But VGJ Storm continue to get picked up in this top lane, Snake King comes back. Tosses Ace into the Siege Wagon. They do have the Dark Will. The Terroride's going to come out, but it's a bit too late. The Thunder was already thrown down. They're going to have to try and kill him from full HP once again with the Cursed Crown and so much magic damage from Ace. With the Bedlam coming in, they do manage to pick up the kill. Great setup by VGJ Storm.
So I'm talking about get MSS involved as early as possible.
Where they had 4 heroes on the high ground, they actually just backed up. They said, this isn't the right fight to take. Should be confident in being able to draw out the game still. no matter what Dota Plus says. Resolution going to be the recipient of a smoke gank here. Global Silence into the swamp. Perfect setup. Mana's gone. Nobody behind him. MSS, he was somewhere nearby, but of course couldn't terrorize with that Global Silence still in hand.
You've got ETU, who I think is very good in this game, against the Dusa. Whatever damage you lack, ET and Venge, they're going to work it both ways.
UR will finish up a Manta. So, of course, all of VGJ Storm is still keeping up an item. Snake King may not have become that big dominant force that he really wanted to off of hero kills. Resolution can't get picked off again, though. There goes another Silence. Again, the swap into this combination is so deadly, and they just don't have enough heroes to be able to protect Resolution. They do have the Terrorize, but it's too late. He's already dead. That's going to be the teamfight spell wasted. They do have the arrow coming in onto Fada, trying to burst him down, but a Sunder actually from Ace. That is a brave play, especially with the Curse Crown on him, but with mid one coming in from behind his reinforcements, you are good play. Manta dodging, Avalanche coming in, a big time hit. Actually finished off the Vengeful Spirit, almost got Silencer as well, but Snaking, he tries to get out instead of going for the kill. Puppy will finally die, thanks to the Manta as well as the Ignite from SVG. Still a bad fight for VGJ Storm, even as they collect a couple heroes here and there. Cute play by Ace there, sundering his ally to making sure that Fada is still in fighting shape, and you could see it actually prevents Yawar from getting too aggressive.
Dusa just has to be more careful. I feel like Rezo's way overestimating his strength right now. As
a stun onto the Silencer with the arrow, instantly out, but it's a bit too late. Puppy is able to get away. They have the Arcane Curse onto 3. Mid one comes in, will manage to take apart SVG. Dark Willow's going to be up next. Already has a reflection on him, slowing him down with no Shadow Realm for one more second. Finally gets it off, has a TP, but now SVG actually comes in with Snaking, managed to get a huge Avalanche combination. Mid one's being threatened, mid one's already dead. It is now VGJ Storm's time to be able to strike. Ace comes back, Earth Splitter's going to whiff. He does manage to get the Dark Willow, trying to run him down. He has the Sunder. They need to be able to keep the control on him, and nice toss. Will manage to get the stomp at the back line to be able to finish off the Mirana, but Snake King, he wants revenge. Will be able to catch Yapzor with the Avalanche. Resolution slowly poking at him bit by bit. Yapzor going to be trying to juke his way through the trees while Fada keeps pace. They're instead going to turn onto Fada and try and kill him. Fada's pretty tanky though, turns around, does spot them both, and he has the swap ready to go. They're just trying to kite VGJ Storm back and forth. They jump in, trying to go for Puppy. The Global Silence laid out. They do have a stomp. They're going to be able to jump up to this Dusa. Might be able to finish him up, but they don't have a magic missile. Fada is out of mana, so Snake King just stays by Resolution's side to make sure he can get back to safety. We stunned to be able to stop a play like that. Resolution, he's a bit by himself. The rest of his team, I think they just smoked up and are going to back him up now. Resolution's been the target of so many of these ganks. VGJ Storm's going to try and use him as bait here. Now the smoke's going to pop. Snaking. They managed to get the leading stun off onto Fada. They're also trying to go on a mid one, but didn't get the opportunity to get a stun out. Fada goes for the swap away onto Yapzor with the Earth Splitter out. Yapzor is going to get gone on here. They managed to get mid one. They're trying to fight him down. God, he's going to just die to physical damage. He thought the Terrorize was going to be enough, and now the Terrorize into the Stone Gaze. What a beautiful combination. VGJ Storm. This is finally them in the game. They are finally able to take a big team fight convincingly and will push for some objectives.
And they might just do that. They're still quite healthy on their heroes. The buyback flies in from Ace. This is going to delay his BKB further. And what a way to strike back. Going to go for the smoke.
This is a perfect
teams, they want to play around this Roshan area. They know there's no meta. Even with the BKB, they should feel confident about taking the fight. They've got a BKB of their own on the Rezo. They're going to make their way through the jungle.
No buyback, no metamorphosis. A perfect opportunity for VGJ Storm to take the advantage, but an instant Global Silence goes out. Now it's going to be Snaking, already dead in the fight as he tried to make the initiation. Resolution comes in with a Stone Gaze. Team Secret look the other way, now ready to jump back in. The arrow misses onto Fada, looking for some of these heroes. Mid one is hoping to slow him down, diffuse the blade up in 1 second time. So VGJ Storm almost looks like they want to try and take that offlane tower so they can kind of hold that high ground area by the secret shop. They're going to be met with resistance, though.
Ace, he's got everything back up. A meta, still a 9-second BKB, very strong Rezo. Going to get hit by that sleep. Fada walking forward.
Swap back, and now the Global Silence. They're going to try and blow up Snake King, knowing that he is very vulnerable with the Echo Saber. No BKB, they do manage to take him out. Fada does end up dying here, has the illusion out. They instantly kill it and take the tier 1. BKB and meta activated by Ace, but it's not a convincing win for them. It's a 1-for-1 trade-off. That's why they're going to try and reinitiate here. Resolution looking back will take that tier 1 tower.
Still has a Stone Gaze as he's going to get jumped on, but not nearly enough damage that comes out of mid one. If you're mid one, this game has to be quite awkward for him to play. He can't pop any of the cores very easily with his defusal. He needs more damage.
Holy cow, Puppy! Puppy! He's super far forward. Fortunately, the stomp prevents VGJ Storm from pursuing. Now, Yuar's going to come in. And Yapzor saw that. Yuar reveals himself, trying to go for Yapzor. Misses out on the arrow, though.
It might be Puppy that gets sacrificed here. Is SVG running forward, Puppy.
Leaves stuck in the trees, but they'll find Puppy eventually.
And mid one actually jumps in here, has BKB.
Trying to do it. Wants to be able to hold on to his BKB. They do manage to get the stomp onto the Dark Will in the backline. Samantha instantly pops. Stone Gaze, there goes. They try and fight him as best they can with the Earth Splitter. Now with the stoned up Vengeful Spirit, they'll take him down. Dodging the Earth Splitter. A stun. Oh no! It's going to be red one. He got caught. Terrorized hit. Curse Crown as well. He's going to be done for. The magic damage overwhelms his life pool. That's only
Roshan.
Ace and Yapzor who managed to get back. Roshan time for VGJ Storm.
Trying to take her down twice almost seems like an impossible task for Secret. You notice that Ace just keeps playing defensively in these fights.
Yeah.
Even with the BKB, he's so afraid to engage.
And because they're such a timing-based team, looks like they don't really want to buy back here. SVG's going to be caught. Does have the Ghost Scepter. Arrow coming in. The arrow lands on him. Ace may just be caught here. He won't be able to turn around. It's under fast enough. A huge stomp comes in, but it doesn't save Ace's life, and he has no buyback too. Puppy tries to go for the 4-man arcane curse, but now he's going to be hit by the Curse Crown. Stunned up eventually. Global Silence laid out too to try and save his own life, but that won't stop the physical damage. Maybe the stomp will. It hits on 3. Puppy retreats. Bot is here. They're going to go for the Dark Will. The initiation from Snaking though, it locked down 2. Silence already gone. Fod is down at half HP, but thankfully with Ace here with the BKB activating, he's going to go for SVG. Again, the Ghost Scepter delays things as much as possible. VGJ Storm did not take Roshan. They forced buybacks.
And Secret, they want to play around this pit area. This is their all-in. They know that if they give up this
one bad initiation to the right one for Secret. They're trying to go for Snake King. The Terrorize is going to come in. It doesn't hit mid one or Ace. They manage to get the range damage. Instant buyback from Snake King. Now Ace going to be caught inside the brambles, turning and fighting. MSS coming in. He doesn't have all that damage resolution. He has no mana shield whatsoever. He's going to be tossed. It doesn't hit by the Earth Splitter, but mid one spots him. He sees the opportunity to bring low the carry of VGJ Storm, and he doesn't have buyback. SVG has no HP either. Yuar's trying to fight through mid one. He has the BKB. Avalanche onto 2. The toss in. Puppy. Yapzor as well. They're all crowded up, and they're all gonna die to the Starstorm. VGJ Storm, they lost their carry and it looked dicey, but Yuar lives to be able to slaughter the rest of Secret, and now finally they can secure that Roshan, it seems.
And Secret, you're starting to see, yes, the Venge Core was useful for the mid game, but Ace just can't do anything in any of these fights. It's about trying to get some more map control back so they can control this area, because I think Roshan Cheese and the Refresher is everything. Get the double global, that would be huge for Puppy. And the team fight for Storm, the Aegis is still very valuable on them, because there's so much jump on the side of Secret.
They are going to see the warp, but first they're going to be able to see all this team. Yapzor is going to be a good target to go for first with a big team fighter for the swap back in. Managed to get the BKB up, but he still dies. Earth Splitter goes off, hits resolution, but he's still playing damage into Fada alongside Yuar. They finish up that core as well. Ace no longer having the BKB with the Terrorize coming in. Oh, good hit, and he's going to run right back into the VGJ Storm team. That's going to be 3 dead on the side of Secrets. Now the push forward.
And a regen rune for the Medusa. Fada doing everything he can, but this one creep that he left behind, it'll haunt him.
Puppy, they're going to try and hunt him down, see if they can take away that pesky support.
He misses the arrow.
Oh no, that might just sound. No, he's still dead. A buyback coming out from Yapzor, still holding on to Aces though. They're going to keep that one creep alive. Now it dies to the stomp.
They know that Fada doesn't have buyback, or he would have used it by now. Secret, they still have to be careful.
Now the stomp comes in. Force Staff is out. He's good.
Look
the
at
top lane
mid one.
mid one. He is very quickly. Oh, the swoop! Managed to get away ever so barely. If you get into one of those really prolonged fights, you could be in trouble.
They're still playing around this area, but their window of opportunity might have just ended as the BKB comes back up. 10 seconds.
Illusion's just trying to take out the ward. There's Splitter on a two, but swap back in an instant side. They're going to be able to take out the Dark Will. That's an important kill with no buyback. Yawar comes in, trying to hunt down Fada as best as possible. Doesn't want to overcommit. He's going to commit. He's going to go for the kill onto Fada with a BKB activated, but he's not quite finding him. Fada is juking it a little bit into the trees, trying to leap one more leap away, but now the swap back, and Yawar, he did overcommit. He gets caught by Team Secret and is forced into the buyback now. A 4 versus 4. Fada does have his buyback. He could make the odds tip in Secret's favor a little bit more.
And they still have the Venge Spirit from the Ags.
That's why he's not buying back. No sense needed.
This is going to be an Aegis cheese and refresher for Secret.
Oh, that's going to be massive.
Rezo doesn't really want to fight without full mana. The arrow's going to fly in.
The global silence goes down. They're trying to protect it. BKB goes off. Resolution's coming in. Can he grab anything? H is already picked up by Resolution. He drops so low, but the Stone Gaze and activates, but one last shot from Ace brings him down. Now going to try and chase SVG, who goes for the Ghost after TP back. Optimistic play, but he will still die. VGJ Storm lose control of the game just like that, an attempt to interrupt Roshan. Look at all these force stats coming out from Team Secret. They know they just need to be able to kite the Deucer around as much as possible, because now they've got the range advantage onto the Terrorblade with a level 25, the Hurricane Pike as well. He actually outranges the Stone Gaze effectiveness.
And Rezo doesn't want to buy back. He's up in 17. They're going to sacrifice the racks for this.
He's going to try and get the instance done after the Yules. Mid one will pop the BKB as a result and gets the melee racks. Team Secret look to reset.
They've got 8 seconds left. Ace still has that Aegis.
Sitting on the high ground, Poppy. They throw out the Spirit first to scout the high ground. Good thing too, Moonlight Shadow is not going to stop the Spirit from landing on these heroes. Telling YapzOr. Whole team is up there right now.
She's going to go high ground here is Ace.
Trying to go for the Terrorize. See if they can get the initiation. They do. The Terrorblade's going to be caught. They instantly manage to blow up the Silencer, and they're going to be able to go on to Ace, but he gets off the Thunder. No, the Link gets blocked in. He's not able to get it off. He's going to have to try for round 2 here. His second life. BKB already activated. Toss up in the air, and actually it's Resolution instead. Looking to be able to slow down Ace on the side, though. Mid one is going for the Ogre, but it's Ace who's more important. Activates his refreshers are turned around. He managed to get off the Sunder, but Staking with the Ghost Scepter will be able to dodge a lot of
Rezo, he's got the Divine.
Can't get away. He's got the Divine Rapier. Everything to be able to save Rezo right now, but he's hit by the Stomp. Can they catch up to him? Here comes YapzOr, laying damage into Resolution. He needs 2 more swipes. 1 more. The body block from Yuan. The long range toss. They get him with Ace. He's dead. No buyback. Only Snake King can do it now. MSS falls, but the damage, it's all gone for VGJ Storm, and Team Secret march in with 3 heroes, but they're a little bit timid. They know it's a 3 versus 3, and they just got a massive win being able to take away that Divine Rapier off of the Deucer.
And now it comes to mid one. Lack damage no longer. So he's going to go for the high ground here. They have so much range on these heroes. Ace has that meta up for just a little bit longer.
And he's got the multi-shot too for the Klink, so he is ready to lay out so much damage. Can VGJ Storm possibly hold this for a full minute? The swap back in on a Snake King. Hex instantly taken away. Does manage to get a good Terrorize in. The Bedlam follow-up, but it's not quite enough. Mid one has plenty of HP to be able to work with, and thanks to the Stomp, Snake King's going to come in. He tries to go for YapzOr instead. Yule Scepter on MSS, but look at the damage coming out from mid one. Just 2 shots with Snake King falling as well. That's the end of the game. Team Secret will 2-0 Storm and keep themselves alive here at the International.
What a comeback. They could have just held the high ground, but instead they go for the buybacks, they play for the win, they play for the throat. VGJ Storm, they will be so disappointed when they watch this game and how far ahead they were at all points of it.
21,000 gold lead would seem to be control of the game with the buybacks force, but Team Secret, they stand tall, they hold strong.
Oh, there is no quit in this team.